This is from, because now that I look at the notes, this is Father Matthew Graham's parents. Love Mom and Dad. In a donation they made to Catholic Community Radio in honor of their son, Father Matt, of $100. And if you do the online donation at ccradio.help, when you get ready to wrap up the donation, it'll ask you, do you want to pay the credit card fee? And that's entirely up to you. Some folks help us out by not only making a donation, but taking care of that fee so we don't have to. So, Patricia Graham, God love you. Thank you very much for your husband and your donation. Another online donation. This is Donna from Denham Springs. Donna has donated and also taken care of the fee, $52.90. Thank you, Donna, for your gift to Catholic Community Radio. Another online donation at ccradio.help. Elaine from Denham Springs, Louisiana, a $100 donation. And Elaine helped us out with that, taking care of the fee, too, for a total of $105.58. And we're very, very grateful for that, of which we get to keep 100 of that. And it goes to keeping this apostolate on the road, growing and going all across South Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida Panhandle. As you well mentioned there, Damien.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, back to the studio. You've got one of my favorite people in the world. And my voice goes up a couple of octaves. It's so good to see you.
Allison Millette with Women's New Life Clinic, who's going to be Mrs. Daigle in just 11 days, right?
Oh,
How exciting.
That's right.
Oh,
Look at her. She's grinning
glowing.
from ear to ear. Wow.
That means we have to redo the spots where you say, I'm Allison Millette.
She is so
Sure will.
excited.
It's so good to have you in our studio today.
Thank you so much for letting me be here. This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Aren't you glad COVID's behind us?
I am. We had a phenomenal gala. It was the first time we were in person
Yes.
since 2019, and it was so wonderful. We had about 400 people in attendance on Friday night. It was so beautiful. So thankful to Catholic Community Radio for helping us to advertise that as well. It was a great night.
I have been to the Women's New Life Clinic Gala before, and it is an event. Not only is the food incredible, the music's incredible, the auction items, and it's going to a good cause. And we've just been such great partners throughout the years. And it's just so great seeing the journeys and the transformations we both have made throughout the years. And we talk to you every month, Allison, and various staff members of Women's New Life Clinic on Wake Up. You guys are busy, really now more than ever.
We really are. Post-row.
But that's a good thing.
It's
Yeah,
amazing. Yes,
yeah.
it's fantastic. Women are coming in to receive our help, and we know no matter what, regardless of the legality of abortion in our state or even nationwide, women still need help. And now more than ever, women need help. They need our love. They need our non-judgmental care. And so we really appreciate Catholic Community Radio for allowing our women's health nurse practitioner, our nurses, our professional counselors, and myself to come on the air and just let your listeners know about the work that we do and the services that are available to your listeners or to someone in their lives.
Absolutely. If you've ever stepped foot into Women's New Life Clinic, Damon's shaking his head no, in New Orleans, it is such a calming place. And it's just the staff there is so friendly, non-judgmental. They just want to be, it's just women supporting women. It's incredible. That's what we need right now. Really, it truly is.
I have been outside the clinic, though, many times praying.
That's wonderful.
yeah.
We appreciate that.
Well, okay, so I want to give this out there. So Allison is the CEO of Women's New Life Clinic, and we always talk about the Born to Run. I want to get this out there at the beginning of the hour. Tell us, Allison, because you have an amazing little incentive during your hour.
So we're so excited. Born to Run Baton Rouge is coming up on November 12th, Saturday, November 12th. Anyone who calls in this hour or even online donates $100 or more, we want to give you a free registration to the event. It's Saturday, November 12th here in Baton Rouge. If you don't live in this area, though, and you would like to go to the New Orleans event coming up next March, let us know that. Let us know when you call in or you donate online, $100 or more. We want to give you that free registration to use for November or next March. So please call in.
Look at that.
Yes, I hear those phones. That's
All right,
fantastic.
all you runners and walkers, this is the time to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
Go
Absolutely.
And tell them what goes. You know, I have to admit, the run, walk, call it whatever you want, whatever you want to do. But the birth party after.
The birthday
The
party.
birthday party.
I love
Oh,
it.
man, I tell you.
It's fun.
It's such a family-friendly event.
It is.
It really is. It's very affordable. Families can come out. It is just a wonderful time to see the hundreds and hundreds of people, Knights of Columbus councils from all over the community, really all throughout the Diocese of Baton Rouge, cook for this event. So the food is fantastic. The music is great. It is just a joyous event. And the weather's usually pretty beautiful.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
usually nice. You do a good job of picking the right months.
We work
It
with
is. The weather's always so nice, but it's like the whole family has a blast. I remember we went to the Born to Run New Orleans, my son and my husband, and my son kept going over to some like poke bowl like tent.
Oh, yeah.
He loved it, and and it was all. I mean, the food is incredible. Hot dogs, everything.
you
So
name it.
it's so good. So $100 or more. Phones are ringing.
Yes.
So definitely
you get a
call
free
in.
registration.
Free registration.
To run, whether it's Baton Rouge or New Orleans.
Yes.
They just need to signify which one.
That's great. Yes, that's all we
Okay.
need. We'll be in touch with you for
All
sure.
right. Yeah. And they can donate 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. But there are volunteers waiting to take your calls right now.
Yeah.
So definitely call in.
So, are you getting a lot of calls these days? You mentioned you were busy, but are you getting a lot of calls these days with the changes in the laws and things of that nature?
Yeah, we really are. As I mentioned in the beginning, it really doesn't matter. Unplanned pregnancies aren't stopping.
That's right.
Unfortunately, right? So women still do need our help. We provide free pregnancy tests, free ultrasounds, and free counseling services. Women still need that help, and even more so material support. We are working with women. We're working with life-affirming agencies throughout the community to assist with things like rental assistance, so there's housing needs, grocery needs. We want to make sure we provide material support, diapers and wipes. So there's drives happening at church groups and school groups throughout the community, and that's extremely helpful for our mothers, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, stuff's going up. The cost of living is going up. Diapers and wipes weren't cheap to begin with. So this is a necessity, I think, to help women as well.
Formula, we can't forget that
Yeah,
as well.
Formula.
absolutely. Yeah,
Are
most
you able
definitely.
to get that even?
We are, yes.
Finally?
Yes,
Good.
that's definitely picked up.
That's
Yeah.
great. Okay, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. You can also watch Allison live on the air right now. We're live on our YouTube channel, so just go to youtube.com and search Catholic Community Radio. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell so every time we go live, you will get a notification from us. We are live on our Facebook page. You may not have got a notification, but we are live on our Facebook page, so just search Catholic Community Radio on there. So in plenty of ways, like the coffee club, Damien.
Yes, the
You
coffee
donate.
club, $30 a month, $1 a day. You will officially become a member of the coffee club, and you'll receive coffee from River Road Coffee, also a mug, a tumbler, the book Beautiful Hope, and a beautiful print by Jacob Zumo of Our Lady of Prom Succor. That is just some of what you're going to get when you continue to listen to Drive Time and donate at 855-341-5199. ccradio.help is another way you can do that. Don't go too far, because Allison Millette is still with us here on Drive Time.
A&M Container Sales and Rentals is proud to support Catholic Community Radio across the Gulf South and encourages other Catholic business owners to do the same.
A&M Container knows that Catholic Community Radio is where you'll get the news from a Catholic perspective, while keeping you up to date on news from the Vatican as well. It's also a great way to stay in touch with the local church community.
A&M Container is your dependable source for on-site storage solutions since 2002.
On the web at andmcontainer.com.
Help save lives by supporting Bridge House, Grace House Spectacular Thrift Stores. Your donation of furniture and home goods provides bargains for those needing used furnishings at a good price. We have good stuff. We'll even come pick up your donation. 504-525-3130. 7901 Airline Highway and 4243 Earhart Boulevard. Did we mention we have good stuff? Bridge House, Grace House Spectacular Thrift Stores.
St. Mary's Books and Gifts, the little bookstore with a big heart and a thirsting desire to spread the good news. 225-272-4030. Laura Manderfield Krantz Gifts, St. Mary's Books and Gifts, is a longtime supporter of Catholic Community Radio. St. Mary's Books and Gifts, located on the corner of Florida and Sherwood Forest Boulevard, 225-272-4030. St. Mary's Books and Gifts.
Delivering customized services while developing lasting client relationships is what sets Olent Group One Solution apart. As an independently owned agency for over 25 years, the foundation of Olent Group's success is the commitment to help individuals and businesses maximize and protect their economic potential by providing personal attention, quality products, and superior services. Olent Group offers employee benefit consulting, financial services, property and casualty, and specialized insurance for emergency services. Visit olentgroup.com and see how our family protects yours. Olent Group, one solution, helping address your needs today and for many years to come.
Securities offered through Calton and Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. OSJ 2701 North Rocky Point Drive, Suite 1000, Tampa, Florida 33607. 813-264-0440. Olent Group, Olent Financial Group, Massett Olent Benefits Consulting, Olent Porsche Insurance are not owned or controlled by Calton and Associates Incorporated.
If you're looking for that special and unique gift, be it rosaries, statues, handcrafted art, or jewelry, stop by the Shepherd Staff Gift Shop at Sister Dulcie's Ministry, located on the grounds of Cypress Springs Mercedarian Prayer Center, 17560 George O'Neill Road. Remember, when you shop at the Shepherd Staff Gift Shop, you're shopping with a purpose. Shepherd Staff Gift Shop is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
PillPrint.com.
South Louisiana's own online print shop.
PillPrint.com.
For your school or business printing, mailing, banners, and promotional items.
PillPrint.com.
PillPrint.com is proud to support Catholic Community Radio.
PillPrint.com.
Hi, I'm Chad Olivier, Certified Financial Planner, CEO of Olivier Group. My wife Rose and I and our 4 sons are parishioners of St. George Catholic Church. Olivier Group was founded in 2002 with the goal of helping families with all aspects of financial planning to protect your family. We do this by using a team approach with a personal touch, always acting in the client's best interest. Life by design, not by default. Visit our website at oliviergroup.com.
Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC, CWM, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
It's Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
That number is 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help is where you can go and donate online. Let's talk about some wonderful incentives you'll get during Drive Time. So if you donate online today, all donations of $50 or more, you will get a set of the corded candles sample set. All donations of $250 or more, you will receive a Madonna and Child holy water font. All donations of $500 or more, you will receive a 1-year membership for the Hallow app, as well as the holy water font and the sample set of the candles. And all donations of $1,000 or more, you will receive a Miraculous Metal gold oval pendant. It's absolutely beautiful. And the membership to the Hallow app, the holy water font, and the corded candles sample set. So you'll get all of that in a box. I've delivered the box before to donors out who've lived in like Lacombe or Abita Springs and all those over in that area, Slidell. So I will hand deliver the box to you. So yeah, it's a great incentive.
But Gabby, that's not all.
Yes, Allison.
If you donate $100 this hour, and actually you only have about 43 minutes left to do so, Allison, what are you going to give?
We want to give away a free registration for our Born to Run. So it's coming up on this Saturday, November 12th in Baton Rouge. It's going to be in downtown Baton Rouge. It's a beautiful event. We'd love to see you out there. So donate $100 or more, 855-341-5199. And if you live in the New Orleans area, we're not going to leave you out. You can come get a free registration for the March event as well. We'll give you all the information you need. So we just ask that you please donate.
Yeah, and if you donate for the Baton Rouge one this hour, this will be one of your last chances to get the T-shirt that goes along with it.
That's right. T-shirt deadline is tomorrow. So tomorrow is our deadline for T-shirts.
So, Allison, let's talk a little bit about what you guys are doing in each of the communities. Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Are you elsewhere in the state yet?
We're not elsewhere in the state just yet, but in Baton Rouge, we're so excited. We have had a beautiful presence. So 5 times at least, the Lord has provided us to be either right next door to or nearby an abortion clinic.
Yep.
Thanks be to God, these abortion clinics are closed down. But we know that we needed more room in our Baton Rouge location. So we actually purchased the building right across the street from our existing clinic.
Wow.
So we're going to double our space. We're going to get that renovated. Hopefully in the next couple of months, it's going to get started. And we are so excited to continue to provide this life-affirming care for women. Free a pregnancy test, ultrasounds, professional counseling. We also have a woman's health practitioner and nurse practitioner who provides things like well woman care and and so she does prenatal care up to 20 weeks. So we're really excited to expand that.
Yeah, keeping the mom healthy during the pregnancy
Absolutely.
is critical, and a lot of people don't think about that.
That's right.
They think about the baby to be born, but there's so much that goes into it. Trust me, I've got 3 kids, and I watch my wife go through it, and there were a lot of things I needed to be aware of as a dad. So, not every woman has a father figure to assist her.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, Allison, and you're also there for education purposes as well. I mean, we've been hearing so much about Women's New Life Clinic everywhere. I feel like, especially for the month of October being Respect Life Month, this is a big month to get that out there. Let's talk about, the stuff that we don't want to talk about, but we have to talk about. We can't forget that you guys were vandalized over the summer. That has been another expense of getting security on there to protect the women that do go in to receive the services that you provide. Kind of talk about that and where you are.
Yes, it was really unfortunate. In July, our Baton Rouge facility was heavily vandalized. It didn't slow us down, not for very long, because our clients wanted to come and receive care. We actually had a client that said, "This is my right to come here and get this help and get the help that I need." So we did receive a lot of sympathy and a lot of understanding from our clients and certainly from the community. This was not a line item in our budget that we could have predicted. We do have to have police protection on site every night in both clinics. I have spoken with law enforcement and they said this needs to continue. The threat is real. We may not see this in mainstream media, but there's not a lot of coverage there, but we certainly need that help. So that's a huge expense. And we operate, just like you guys, we operate by private donations. And it's so important that we have a voice and that our community does know that we exist. Catholic Community Radio has just been phenomenal in allowing us to let the community know what we do. It may be one of your listeners that has experienced a pregnancy loss, that's maybe struggling with postpartum depression, maybe has had a past abortion or some experience with that, maybe a family member, and they need that free counseling, and we're here to provide it. So we thank y'all for that.
Is that one of the misconceptions of what you guys do? Is people think it's pre-birth assistance, but the post-birth situation is quite often traumatic for some of these women who are single and don't even have a support system.
That's right. It's rarely just about a pregnancy. There's just more often than not as a lack of financial support, a lack of emotional support. Women are struggling. They don't have the folks that they need in their lives to let them know that, hey, I'm here for you. I can do this. We're here with you. We can do this with you. We're here to support you. A lot of times women are just completely terrified. And so we're here to work with them through that. Our counselors are there to help them understand what does crisis really look like?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and women in those situations don't want to be judged. They want to go to a place that shows that they care for them, because they might not have that support system, or maybe they do, and they still want to be, saying, we're going to walk with you through this process. That's exactly the feeling you get when you walk into some place like Women's New Life Clinic, and the staff there is knowledgeable. There's counseling, and there's education in there as well on how to take care of yourself mentally, but also your child as well.
That's right.
So.
Yes.
Yeah. Non-judgmental.
Absolutely.
That's the way I see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what are some of your challenges right now?
Really a financial need with the security. As I mentioned, it's been tricky. We do have to continue to have security on site. We want to make sure that we're here to continue to provide the support for women. We are looking at facilities that are, like Planned Parenthood, that their number one service is abortion, and they have a marketing budget to advertise for that and to help women. As we mentioned in the beginning, abortion is largely illegal in the state of Louisiana, but they're helping women to obtain one illegally. And so women who are getting a medical abortion, a medication abortion in the black market, or just obtaining this without medical oversight, is a very dangerous practice for her. We want to make sure that she's being taken care of. We alternatively offer abortion pill reversal.
Yeah.
If a woman has taken that first pill and has regret, it is possible for her to reverse her abortion. And a woman's not going to be criminalized. She's not going to be reported.
Right.
We just want to take care of her.
What's the time frame?
She really has about 24 to 48 hours. Every minute counts.
You bet.
Well, and these are so easily accessible, I feel like now more than ever. They're in vending machines on college campuses. You can call and get one. You can order. I mean, it is, and I wasn't knowledgeable to that just as much as I was when Roe was overturned, and I started seeing this post go viral on how to obtain something like that. The fact that you guys offer that abortion pill reversal service, I think it's monumental.
I agree.
When you realize, oh my goodness, you have that help, you have that option over at Women's New Life Clinic.
Yeah.
That
Allison, what's a phone number people can call to help Catholic Community Radio?
Great. 855-341-5199. If you donate $100 or more this hour, we'll give you a free registration for our race, or go to ccradio.help.
All you runners, all you families who like to participate, think about that. You can now do that and save a few bucks, but also help out Catholic Community Radio at the same time. Hey, what more can we ask? And if you do donate $50 or more, but $50 gets you the Quarter Candle sample set. Beautiful candles, and the scents are unbelievable. In fact, they're saintly because they're named after the saints. And also a donation of $250 or more, the Madonna and Child Holy Water font, which is beautiful. We have a font in our house. Do you have one in yours?
I have one that in my new home has to be hung up. That's
Yeah.
right.
And how about you, Gabby?
I don't, but I have tons of holy water in my cabinet.
Well, it does you no good without a font.
I know, I don't have one.
Okay, for $250 or more, you can walk away today with one and fill it up with that holy water you got stored in your closet. Also, a donation of $500 or more gets you a one-year membership for the Hallow app, which is great. And last but not least, $1,000 or more gets you the miraculous metal gold oval pendant. Simply beautiful. Gabby is wearing it, and she'll display it later on as we continue Drive Time. 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. Come on, help us out. Today's the day.
What does it take to become a St. Michael High warrior? 6th, 7th, and 8th grade prospective students and their families are invited to find out during the St. Michael the Archangel High School Open House. Wednesday, October 26th from 4 to 7 p.m. Come discover the difference in Catholic education and why you should join the St. Michael family. Reserve your tour now at smhsbr.org. That's smhsbr.org.
Security is knowing that your payment was processed, your check deposited, your business handled.
At Home Bank, we offer the technology you need to have peace of mind wherever you are. So go on, roam, wander. You have the freedom. With Home Bank's mobile app and account notifications, you'll never have to wonder what's happening with your money. We have the tech you expect and the service you deserve. For over 112 years, we've been good for business, good for life. Home Bank, member FDIC.
Lord Wellington Investments is owned by Greg Kennedy, CPA, a longtime friend and supporter of Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments serves all of your investment, financial, and tax needs in South Louisiana. From 401k rollovers to financial and tax planning, it's Lord Wellington Investments. Greg Kennedy says, invite others to join you in listening to Catholic Community Radio. Lord Wellington Investments, 225-292-5118.
Don't miss moments like this on Wake Up.
Well, I will say something that I know firsthand, and this is a lady, she's never heard of St. Nectarius.
Man of God movie producer Yelena Pavlich talked about the subject of her film, St. Nectarius.
She's a teacher of my son Nikolai when he was going to preschool. And one day we called and they tell me that she has numerous tumors in her head and she's in coma and they're waiting for her to pass away. And we were shocked. So what I say to Nikolai, let's go to the Church of St. Nectarius. And I asked my son to kneel down in front of his icon. We prayed and we left it alone. A month later, I called the school. She answers the phone. She starts excited, says, Yelena, I'm a miracle, Yelena. She says, my tumors, they're gone. They don't know how I got out of coma.
Gabby Smith, Alicia Quibido, and Damian Collado co-host Wake Up, weekdays at 7.
Morning drive done right.
On Catholic Community Radio, on our app, or on ccradio.live.
Hi, I'm Chloe with Fisher & Sons Jewelers at the corner of West Esplanade and Transcontinental in Metairie, and we are proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. With a wide selection, we have custom-made jewelry during those special times in the life of any Catholic. From baptismal and First Communion rosaries, confirmation gifts, and that special matrimonial engagement ring, or even a simple but special holy medal for a birthday or anniversary. Fisher & Sons Jewelers in Metairie, where the unusual is commonplace.
Catholic Art and Gifts, 6184 Florida Boulevard, is a proud sponsor of Catholic Community Radio. Catholic Art and Gifts has sacramental items as well as supplies for church and clergy. Catholic Art and Gifts also stocks the latest books from Catholic authors, plus icons and gifts for all occasions. You will always receive a warm, heartfelt welcome from the staff. Catholic Art and Gifts, 6184 Florida Boulevard, 225-926-1216. On the web at Zieglers.com.
I'm Scott L. Smith, estate planning attorney, and I'm an underwriter of Catholic Community Radio. I help individuals, families, and businesses with estate planning and successions, creating wills, trusts, and powers of attorney, with offices in Baton Rouge and New Roads. I'm a husband, father of 5, Catholic author, and Grand Knight of the Knights of Columbus in New Roads. I'm attorney Scott L. Smith. You can reach me at 225-718-5334 and on the web at smithlawfirmla.com.
Louisiana Bar Association, ad filing number LA21-12335. It's drive time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help. Well, good morning to you. It's drive time here on Catholic Community Radio. I'm Jeff Blackwell. We'll be back to the studio in just a moment. But we do have one donation to pass along to you. This was an online donation at ccradio.help. And it's a donation. Well, it's a new coffee club member, Elaine from Denham Springs. Thank you. $30 a month, in essence, is what she has committed to. Just as simple as that, $1 a day. And for that, Gabby, you have all the info in front of you here, if you don't mind me asking. New coffee club members, what do they got?
Yes, new coffee club members will receive a River Road Coffee's bag of grounds or K-Cups, 1 CCR travel tumbler and 1 ceramic mug, and a copy of Beautiful Hope. Also, a signed print of Jacob Zumo's Our Lady of Prompt Succor is $1 a day, which equals to $30 a month. So, yeah,
and
join the
with
coffee
today's
club.
inflation, it's like only 60 cents a day. Because we didn't go up.
There we go. The studio audience likes that.
We kept our price steady because
right.
we know the value of a buck here at Catholic Community Radio, and we need some of your bucks because without them, we can't keep going and doing what we're doing.
That's true.
And I tell you, our boss, David Dawson, the man knows how to strangle a quarter. He can.
He did.
He can stretch it. But we are very, very grateful, though, all kidding aside, because not only when you make your donation, you're not handing us a little of your treasure, as Mark Shafisi would say. You're also, handing out your heart to help others and to lead others to Christ. And so it's great to evangelize together. And the rewards, well, you just can't count them.
You can't count them, so let's not try. But we can tell you the phone number. Allison's going to do that for you right now.
Just call 855-341-5199 or go to ccradio.help.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Allison, let's also, you have a wonderful giveaway this hour. Tell our listeners what
This is a $40 value. So if you give $100 or more in this hour, we're going to give you a free registration for our Born to Run race registration. It's going to be awesome. This event is a 5K and a half-mile fun run. Very family friendly, so we want you to come on out and celebrate with us, but we'll give you a free race registration. If you sign up by tomorrow, you get a free t-shirt to go with that registration. So give us a call, and if you live in the New Orleans community, we'll apply it to the spring race as well.
So you can't go wrong. The event in Baton Rouge, November 12th. So you can plan accordingly. You still have time. And speaking of time, how much time does a woman usually spend? And as a guy, I'm asking some maybe naive questions here, but when they go to the clinic, what is the norm when they come to Woman's New Life Clinic? How far along are they in their pregnancy on average, and how much time is spent there?
Yeah, that's a great question, Damien. So sometimes a woman has just found out she's pregnant. Sometimes she really doesn't know and she suspects she's pregnant. So
it's
she
really
may be
that early.
She may be very early. She may be 5-6 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
Sometimes she may think she's a little farther along than she is, or maybe doesn't think she's as far along as she is.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so great to come and sit down with our registered nurse and figure that out. The registered nurse talks with her about where she is, where she was in her cycle, and we help to figure that out. It can be a very scary thing to find out you're pregnant, right? For the first time, maybe she's taken 1 or 10 pregnancy tests at home, and she really just wants that medical professional to sit down with her and give her that verification, which is great, and that's what we do. The ultrasound is so important to help her figure out just exactly how far along she is, and that's that tangible reality that she's a mother.
Yeah.
We call the ultrasound the window to the womb, and sometimes that's when a mother realizes this is real and it's happening.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine the mixed bag of emotions that come with that. And that's why it's so critically important to have our professional counselors on staff.
Yeah.
So she's going to come in, she's going to fill out her consent forms, her paperwork, briefly meet with our counselor, make that introduction, and our counselor will just help her understand how this appointment is going to go. We're not keeping her there all day. So she'll meet with her and just find out what's brought her, to our clinic that day. And then she'll see the nurse, and she'll have the pregnancy test, hopefully have that ultrasound, see her child on that ultrasound. And then she's going to go back to the counselor just to process, just to kind of go through everything. We've seen everything from someone who's never been pregnant before, and they were told it's just a blob of cells.
Wow.
It's not a baby.
Wow.
And at 8 or 9 weeks, there are those little hands and feet moving.
Yeah.
Maybe a woman is post-abortive. She may or may not have shared that with our clinical team, but when she sees that baby on ultrasound for the first time, she realizes at 8 or 9 weeks, when she sees those hands and legs, she realizes the humanity of the child that she lost prior. So thanks be to God, we have our counselors there on site with her. And sometimes the counselor may even come into that ultrasound room with her and just be there for her. We are with her every step of the way.
Yeah, all the way to the pregnancy and
all
the
the
delivery.
way. Yes, we love when
How
our
beautiful
counselors
is
are.
that? Yeah, a lot of people don't know this.
That's right. And our counselors, our clinic managers, if they're invited to the hospital, our clients often do that. we love lavishing them with gifts. And sometimes we'll put something out so friends and listeners who may be friends with me on Facebook might see a personal post that says, hey, we need a car seat, we need a stroller, right?
Nice.
Our Friends of WNLC is our Facebook page. You can check that out and follow us that way to see if there's ever any needs that we have. Church groups will do baby showers. And this is so important for the moms who have delivered. We have a clinic manager who's actually bilingual. We have 2 staff persons who are bilingual. And that's so important. We actually have a dedicated phone number for them. So a woman who only speaks Spanish can call and speak with them. And we actually had someone that recently visited and was able to help with translation in the hospital, which was fantastic.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because when you said bilingual, at first I thought you meant English and Yiddish.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we have some of those. Yeah, some of us
Yeah, I can say
Oh
that.
my
I'm allowed to
God.
say that. Okay. No,
For
I'm
sure.
teasing with you. All right. So I boo on the corny joke a lot.
Yeah.
Move on. No, but that is so wonderful to hear because me not being a woman and not really knowing any women who've gone through the process, a lot of times they're on their own too, right?
That's
when
right.
I say on their own, they may have a mom or an aunt or someone to help them along, but is the husband or I should say the father of
partner.
the child, partner, are they usually in the program?
Not often.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they are sitting there silently. And you can see, a woman may come in with her partner and you can just see her just wanting so desperately for him to speak up and say, I've got you. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of men, that voice has been stripped from them. In our today's culture, we're telling men that you have no right, you have no voice. And of course he does.
Well, that's what I never understood about the abortion issue. How come the male never has a chance to speak up? But like you said, for 50 years or so, it's
That's
been
right.
silenced.
Yes, and the irony of this whole pro-choice movement, the one thing that we've seen just over and over again, a woman feels like she has had no other choice other than abortion.
Yeah.
We can all appreciate human crisis in some capacity. All of us has maybe, suffered from the sudden death of a loved one or a sudden job loss, maybe a fire or a flood to our homes. We can appreciate how bad human crisis can be, and we don't want to make permanent decisions in that state of crisis. Life or death, this is a permanent decision.
Yeah.
And we want to walk with her through that process.
And that support, the like you said, the partner, the man's going through this as well. And if they're in that room, okay, that's a good step. You're in the room.
That's right.
Because a lot aren't. They're terrified as well. So supporting each other as well, but especially for her, she's also carrying the child. She's going through these changes. So having that support from him is critical and is big. So I love hearing that the baby showers and that the counselors go to the hospital as well. I mean, that's a step above and beyond than what I've normally heard from this is what they need. This is what these
That's
women
right.
need.
And we do a lot of care packages. This is something else that we've fairly recently started. Care packages for the mothers that are just for her.
Yeah.
It's maybe a coffee mug, a bag of tea, some chocolates and candy, warm fuzzy socks, a little notepad.
Oh, yeah.
And some of our clients, they've been brought to tears. It's such a simple act.
Yeah.
But even when a woman calls and if I take that call and I ask her, how are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
They're just blown away because we love them from the start. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Well, stay with us. Allison Millette will continue to join us when we come back from the break. We will take a short break, but call now 855-341-5199 or donate online at ccradio.help so we can continue to hear from people like Allison from Women's New Life Clinic, and we can get our listeners and us as a staff to help Women's New Life Clinic and these women and men in these crises and these crisis pregnancies. So ccradio.live. You can also join the Coffee Club. It's a great way to support Catholic Community Radio. It's $1 a day, which equals to $30 a month. And when you join the Coffee Club, you'll get a Coffee Club River Road Coffee's Bag of Grounds or K-Cups, 1 tumbler, 1 ceramic mug, a copy of the book Beautiful Hope, and a signed print of Jacob Zumo's Our Lady of Pompsucker. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Father Matthew Dunn. Join me for the Baton Rouge Youth March for Life Benefit Dinner and Silent Auction, or Pro Vita Divine Mercy, Wednesday, November 16th at St. Michael High School. This inspirational night raises scholarships for youth and religious to attend the March for Life in Washington, D.C. This year's keynote speaker is abortion survivor Dustin Bertrand. So join us for the Provita Divine Mercy Dinner. For tickets, visit youthmarchforlife.org.
Halloween is right around the corner, and the Heavenly Donut now has spooky Halloween king cakes made fresh daily. These Halloween king cakes are great to boo your child's teacher, your business associates, friends, and family. The Heavenly Donut spooky Halloween king cake comes in plain, Bavarian cream, cinnamon, and chocolate. Remember, there's boudin kolache trays too that will put a smile on any witch's face. The Heavenly Donut, I-10 and Highland Road, Baton Rouge.
Hi, I'm Patrick Shane, part of the 5th generation of Jacob Shane and Son Funeral Home, and we're proud supporters of Catholic Community Radio. I grew up on the lakefront, went to St. Francis Cabrini and Brother Martin. Now I head up my family's funeral business. Catholic families and clergy trust us to care for their loved ones according to traditions they live by and love. Come visit us in our historic home on Canal Street across from Mandina's, or call us at 504-482-2111. That's 504-482-2111.
This is Franciscan Father Greg Friedman for the Catholic Communication Campaign with a message about faithful citizenship. When a pastor preaches on social justice issues, it's not unusual for someone to complain, "Why are you talking politics in church?" The simple answer, it's what Jesus did. How we treat each other in society is more than just politics. It's an essential part of what Jesus preached. When he associated with the poor and the outcast in his society, it wasn't popular with some religious people. The reality of God becoming human was a scandal. But it's also the foundation for a Catholic conscience. The dignity of all human life is central to how Catholics act because that's what Jesus taught. If you'd like to talk the gospel when you talk politics, check out the resources for Catholic political responsibility at faithfulcitizenship.org.
For more than 50 years, the Clarion Herald has provided inspiration, information, and formation for the 500,000 Catholics in the Archdiocese of New Orleans. The Clarion Herald offers a direct link to Pope Francis and Archbishop Gregory Amen and their messages of God's mercy and love. The Clarion Herald is a trusted and positive source of news and commentary for families, especially those with young children. To support the Clarion Herald and its evangelizing mission, call 504-596-3035.
True Blue Water is a proud supporter of Catholic Community Radio. True Blue Water serves East and West Baton Rouge, Livingston, Ascension, and Iberville parishes, delivering artesian, fluoride, and filtered water to your home or work. Remember the spelling of True Blue, T-R-U-B-L-U-E, True Blue Water. For information, visit True Blue Water online at trubluewater.com or 225-313-1299.
Create a place for prayer in your home with Corda candles. Inspired by St. Michael, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and more. These Catholic candles are handcrafted with all-natural coconut wax and have custom scents connected to saints and the faith. Bring the light of the saints to your domestic church. Visit cordacandles.com. C-O-R-D-A candles.com.
It's Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Ignite those phones at 855-341-5199. Or make your online donation at ccradio.help.
And welcome back to Drive Time on Catholic Community Radio. Again, Jeff, as you heard, called out the number. We'll do it one more time, 855-341-5199. We hope you never get tired of hearing it, because you're going to hear it for the next 3 days until those phones finally help us reach the goals that we're shooting for during our Drive Time 3 days here on Catholic Community Radio. And we have a special guest, Allison Millette, who's CEO of Woman's New Life Clinic. And we have clinics in both Baton Rouge and New Orleans. What's the latest in New Orleans? We talk a lot about Baton Rouge because that's where our studios happen to be. But New Orleans. How's it going there? And, tell us a little bit about what's happening there. We don't want to neglect them.
Well, thank you. Absolutely. So we have the same free pregnancy services. We have the pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, and counseling services in New Orleans. And our women's health nurse practitioner has several clinic days there.
Okay.
She does well woman exams, and we do STD testing and treatment. She comes over to Baton Rouge as well. And we do prenatal care. So she can actually help women up to 20 weeks of pregnancy, which is so beautiful because a lot of times a woman may come in and she has no provider already, and she finds out she's pregnant, and she loves the care she receives, and that continuity of care is what we want for her. And so she can stay with Shannon McCormick, our nurse practitioner, and she can receive that prenatal care. And then we can refer her to one of our pro-life OBGYNs in the community.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Likewise, we have women that have come in for well woman care, or maybe STD testing, if they ever find themselves with a pregnancy or they're in need of counseling services, like for example, postpartum depression.
Yeah.
We'll counsel anybody, and this is not a needs-based service. We want to help anyone who's struggling with postpartum depression. So perhaps a woman is coming in to see Shannon, but Shannon knows she can see a counselor or would benefit from that. She can stay under one roof and receive that care. So we're really excited about that.
Interesting. I didn't realize you helped line them up with, what do you call them? I don't want to say practitioners, pediatricians and things of that nature.
No,
do you do that?
Yeah, so we do have.
Because in some cases, that's the next phase.
That
right?
would be the next phase, yeah, for sure. And I think their OBGYN that would help with delivery could certainly connect them with that. But we could definitely provide some referrals for that.
Good.
Yeah. Well, every time I pass Women's New Life Clinic in New Orleans off of Claiborne, I see people out praying, especially early in the morning too. Our people are still going out and praying, and how has that been with the overturn of Roe versus Wade? Has there been kind of friction there, or has it been kind of the same?
Yes, so I definitely have witnessed some beautiful people outside praying in front of the Planned Parenthood, which is right next door to us in New Orleans. And the Planned Parenthood has never performed abortions, the one that's right next door. A lot of folks think that they did.
Referrals.
The governor never did provide them with an abortion license to do that, which is fantastic. But with the closure of the abortion clinic in New Orleans, a lot of folks have moved their prayer time over because we can see the efficacy of that prayer. And we know that we benefit from it as well. I have seen here and there some folks that were not happy with the presence of people just peacefully, prayerfully, being out there. And so we do see that, but thankfully police are called if they need to be.
Okay, so are you seeing any women coming to your clinic that from states that may still have abortions as far as being legal? In other words, or needing help from other outside of state? Because at first, I heard initially that y'all were getting some women to come in from outside of Louisiana.
Yes, we really always have. We have definitely served women throughout the Gulf Coast area. Most of our Gulf Coast states, abortion is illegal.
Right.
So we do get phone calls for women who are unfortunately just desperate to find an abortion provider. And we do know that folks in that industry are helping women to procure an abortion legally or illegally. And so we want to make sure that when women do call us, they first and foremost know that that's not one of our services and we can't help them find one, but we immediately go into what we do and how it can be helpful to them. And so it's beautiful when women say, oh, okay, I didn't know I needed that, and I'm coming in, which is great.
Just because Roe versus Wade has been overturned doesn't mean the battle is over. And share why that's important to keep top of mind.
Yeah, so the overturn of Roe v. Wade did not make abortion illegal throughout the entire country. We have many states that are becoming, unfortunately, what they're calling abortion sanctuaries, which is so sad.
That's sick.
We know that women are being sent to as far away as Colorado to get an abortion. And so there are folks that are fundraising to make sure that they can do that. And so, women who are, for example, victims of assault, we don't want to compound their crisis, compound their trauma with that other additional trauma. So if a woman has been a victim of assault, for example, we want to make sure that we're there to walk with her through that and assist her with that. An abortion is never going to solve any problems. An abortion's not going to help a woman pay her rent. It's not going to help eliminate an abuser from her life. It's not going to help her feed her children. But we definitely can work with agencies. If we ourselves can't do it directly, we're going to work with folks who provide these services for her, and it can help her with that.
And do you help if the woman doesn't want the child but wants to give birth? Adoption process? Do you line them up? Nobody ever hears about that.
You don't hear about it. And I wanted to talk, and thank you for bringing that up, Damien. Because very initially, when a woman first finds out she's pregnant, she's in shock. She's terrified. That she can't see that far ahead. She can't see that light at the end of the tunnel. There's a beautiful article that's out there that someone wrote that she said a woman wants an abortion, not as you and I want an ice cream cone. A woman wants to obtain an abortion as an animal who's caught in a trap, wants to gnaw off its own leg to get out.
Golly.
That's heavy if you think about that.
That's very heavy, yeah.
No woman is doing this because she says, it's my body, my choice. That's not what we experience. That's rhetoric. That's for political gain, and that's not what we experience in the real world and in the women's lives that are in their circumstances that they present to us. So we want to make sure that we're helping her, and we want to definitely bring up adoption as a beautiful, viable option. In that early time, it's not the time to bring it up because she can't handle it. She just needs to get out.
She's
now.
dealing with her own emotions,
But we have so many wonderful partners, beautiful adoption agencies, Catholic Charities, both here in Baton Rouge and in the New Orleans area, St. Elizabeth Adoption. These are great agencies that we partner with, and we want to work with them because they are so committed to helping the birth mother as well.
And I have to believe the ultrasound is a turning point in that woman's life. Just when you start seeing on the screen and hearing a heartbeat, boy, it just changes you internally.
That's right. It absolutely does. I can speak to that as a mother, having
it almost
had
brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. Because I
Absolutely.
remember the 3 times we had children, and my wife did. I was part of it, I guess, to some degree. But boy, I was there for each of the ultrasounds, and it was an emotional moment for me. So
yeah, absolutely. And a lot of moms don't even expect to hear it or see it, right?
Yeah.
So when they have that opportunity, it's beautiful.
Absolutely. Allison, we're coming to the end of our hour. CEO of Women's New Life Clinic do such great work. One more time, that giveaway, because we have just a few more minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes if you want to take advantage of it. And what is it, Al?
Please do. Okay, so if you give $100 or more to CCR, that would be so great. Call 855-341-5199. Go to ccradio.help. Go to ccradio.help or call that number, $100 or more. We're going to give you a free registration to Born to Run here in Baton Rouge or New Orleans next spring.
And you get a T-shirt if you do it today.
That's right.
T-shirts are fun. I like T-shirts. Okay. Also, during Drive Time, all donations of $50 or more, you will receive a Quart of Candles sample set. All donations of $250 or more, you will receive a Madonna and Child Holy Water font and the Quart of Candles sample set. All donations of $500 or more, you will receive a 1-year membership for the Hallow app, as well as the Holy Water font and the Quart of Candles set. And all donations of $1,000 or more, you will receive the Miraculous Metal Gold Oval Pendant, as well as the Hallow app membership, Madonna and Child Holy Water font, and the Quart of Candles sample set. So call today, 855-341-5199 or ccradio.help. Thank you so much, Allison, for being with us today.
Yes, thank you. Continue the good work that you do.
Thank you
You and your team.
Thank you so
I know
much.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, congrats. We'll be praying for you.
Thanks
And
so much.
oh my goodness. Okay, next hour is going to be a blast. Judy Klein, Catholic mom, wife, grandmother, and founder of Memorare Ministries, also author, will be joining Katie Cleveland, Catholic singer, songwriter, and inspirational speaker with me in our Baton Rouge studio. Damien, thank you so much for being with us during Drive
It's been a
Time.
pleasure
See you
and a
tomorrow.
fast one at that, and I will be here bright and early tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, stay with us. You're listening to Drive Time right here on Catholic Community Radio.
I'm Ian Malosson with River Road Coffees. We're proud to support Catholic Community Radio across the Gulf South. Our coffee wakes up the staff every morning and keeps them going throughout the day so they can deliver the freshest Catholic content and news to you. You'll also find us at many Catholic Community Radio events. River Road Coffees at your local grocer or visit riverroadcoffees.com for home delivery.
Hello, this is Gordon Stevens with the Steamboat Natchez and Riverboat City of New Orleans. Come on down and take a Mississippi River cruise with us and enjoy delicious, freshly prepared lunch, dinner, drinks, and jazz music by the Steamboat Stompers and the Dukes of Dixieland. Did you know that our boats have been blessed by many priests of our archdiocese, including Archbishops Hannon, Schulte, Hughes, and Gregory Amon, and also by Father Joseph Doyle, Father Tim Hedrick, and my uncle, Father Paul Schott. SteamboatNatchez.com, 504-586-8777.
This is a Papal Minute.
Pius X was the first pope of the 20th century, being elected in August of 1903. His papal motto was, "To restore all things in Christ," and his pontificate was devoted to renewal of the Church in the ways of Christ. Pius is known for his updating and systemization of canon law, encouragement of the use of Gregorian chant, and of his care for youth. Pius encouraged each parish church to have a religious education program for children to foster their spiritual growth. He lowered the age of consent for receiving the Eucharist to 7 years of age. He is often referred to as the Pope of the Eucharist because he encouraged frequent, even daily, communion. Pius was canonized by Pope Pius XII in June 1951. This has been a Papal Minute.
This is Dr. Gary Levy at Lakeview Veterinary Hospital in New Orleans. As stewards of God's four-legged creation, we at Lakeview Veterinary Hospital are proud to support Catholic radio. I grew up in Lakeview and attended Christian Brothers, De La Salle, and Loyola. My love and respect for all God's creatures led to my 40-year veterinary career here in the shadow of St. Dominic's Church. Lakeview Veterinary Hospital on Memphis Street behind Starbucks on Harrison Avenue. 504-482-2173 or lakeviewvet.com.
North Shore Toyota in Covington is pleased to underwrite programming on Catholic Community Radio. North Shore Toyota carries the full line of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs, including Camry, Corolla, and Tundra, Tacoma, RAV4, and 4Runner. Online at NorthShoreToyota.com. They also have pre-owned and certified vehicles. Visit North Shore Toyota today. I-12 at the 190 Service Road in Covington, next to Piccadilly, and NorthShoreToyota.com.
It's drive time.
690 AM, WQNO, New Orleans, K268DR 101.5, Chalmette, 1380 WBYR 105.9, K286CS 105.1, Baton Rouge,
ccradio.help.
You know what time it is. It's time to celebrate our faith, our churches, our priests, as together we evangelize from our home and around the world.
It's drive time.
Drive time. Pledge any amount by calling
855-341-5199.
Donate online at ccradio.help. Become a coffee club member at joincoffeeclub.com. Or you can download our free app and donate that way.
It's drive time.
And you're along for a faith-filled ride. Let's go live to our studios on Drive Time. It is 11:01 here on day one of Catholic Community Radio's Drive Time. Good morning. If you're looking for Father John Ricardo, which you would normally hear at this time, it's because we're interrupting our regular programming to come to you with our hearts out, asking for your financial help to keep this apostolate up and growing. Now, we have, day-to-day expenses, just like every business does. But a part of the coffee club monies that we get in gives us a regular monthly balance to kind of take care of those things. But we have capital expenses as well. We have 5 transmitters that are on the air right this moment. 3 FM. 1 is a low power, 2 are what they call translators, and then 2 AM transmitters. In fact, one of the transmitters, as you may have remembered, is WTIX. The mighty 690 in New Orleans is now the
Almighty's 690 WQNO. The Queen of New Orleans, Our Lady of Prompt Succor, is our patron saint for New Orleans. And that is the powerhouse, as they used to say back in radio days, the flamethrower. Yeah, so listen, I'm just delighted that you have decided to join us. We do have the phones ringing, the number we've been giving you, and you're going to hear it for the next couple of days, 855-341-5199. That's 855-341-5199. We have live operators who are volunteers ready to take your calls right this moment. Okay, there's 4 lines available, and we have 4 volunteers in addition to some other folks running around the office helping us. Online, if you want to make a donation 24/7, anytime online, CC Radio.